Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Taking a quick look here again at Bitcoin, seeing what's going on. Interesting behavior here. We're trying to break out of this cloud and haven't officially yet. Of course, no confirmation there. But also be careful too. Fed meeting here is just in a few hours here. So again, a lot of those things kind of leading into this makes me a little hesitant to want to take a trade. I might recommend you wait a little bit just so you can kind of weather the storm, but we are trying to break through this most recent high here, and that is an important thing. If we can close, just say at 42,200 or higher, we might have a decent shot at some long positions or long potential. We'll double check a lot of other things too, because honestly, that's not the reason to take a trade just based on one little indicator, but it is definitely a good consolation. So, if you're new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor. Hope you can learn something today. Comment below or like the video. Greatly appreciate you if you could do that. Obviously, it helps grow the channel. So, what I want to talk about is really quick down here about 39,700. That's still the same liquidation levels that we've seen before. So again, kind of reaffirming that 40,000 is believed to be a decent support. It is a larger Fibonacci retracement level on larger Fib levels. So if we pull the most recent low, the most recent high on the weekly, then we can see 40,000 exactly as one of those key Fibonacci retracement levels. So it is definitely a valid number. Is there a possibility of the price going lower than that? Yeah, we need to be mindful of that and be ready for it. I've got some limit orders in that area just to be on the safe side. But again, between now and then, we want to recognize that there is also some liquidation here at about 42,500. So 42.5 could be the next target for the whales. We'll see here in a moment, obviously, what happens next, but just some things to be mindful of. So let's quickly look at the daily, kind of work our way down. All right, so starting with the daily, we want to typically check our moving averages, which we're still maintaining above the 20-day SMA. The price wicked all the way down to 40,600 in the last 24 hours, effectively bouncing off that level. Now, it's not like the 20-day SMA is a massive support level. It's just, again, that indication letting us know we're still in a bullish uptrend and the fact that the price action is still in decent shape here. We can see stochastic still swinging down. That does imply we could see further downside. Again, daily time frame is a slower mover, right? Again, we're not going to see the instant movements in this larger time frame. So that is kind of a lagger, if you will, lagging. It's not a lager like a beer. It's a lagger. I just make up words, by the way, guys. Anyways, that said, RSI and money flow index are in decent shape here. Again, everything being over 50 is good. The only bearish sign we typically have, or we have rather, that is typically something we want to be mindful of, is the MACD, the moving average convergence divergence. We're officially diverging here at this point. So it is important to understand that there is a shift in momentum while the uptrend is telling us that we're in good shape. Again, same scenario as yesterday. The oscillators are letting us know it's a different story. We see that shift in momentum on other indicators. So to me, that's kind of a wash. It's a 50-50 scenario there on the daily, making me less comfortable in wanting to take a long or a short position. Okay. Again, whenever I have indecision, I typically just don't even take a trade. Taking a look here at the MACD, this is where things are getting interesting. The 4-hour time frame is shifting bullishly, where we can see we just converged on the MACD there as well. Stochastic is swinging up, and also we got the money flow and the RSI right there at 50. So until we're above 50, honestly, I'm not super excited about that. But again, at this point, we have parallel highs for the moment until this 4-hour candle closes. So there's a chance we could see the price continue higher if it comes up and retest that level. Okay, that's kind of what I'd be looking for the price to pick up, come back down, and go further, of course. A lot of times, most recent high will work as a new low and basically be that springboard for the next step. So there is, again, some positive stuff here on the 4-hour. I like these oscillators. They're actually doing very well. We are above the 100-day SMA, holding like a champ. Back up over the 20, just got to get up over the 50. So most things on the 4-hour are looking quite decent here for this for Bitcoin. So TD sequential, not really a lot we can note there. If we take a look at fair value, there's a small amount of fair value here that could honestly get filled in the next couple of hours, just based on the way that the Fed meeting goes. As soon as the minutes are released, and then of course Jerome Powell has his wonderful speech, we will definitely be able to see what the market's looking like at that point. Again, I usually like to wait until a few hours after the meeting, just because things can get a little volatile and a little weird during the time frame. So might recommend the same thing for you. We're holding off on our trades. Quick congrats to our community members here. Awesome trade here from Cardano from 2 days ago there. We took a good 60%. And the main reason why I wanted to highlight that isn't because it's a profit. It's because we hit our target and we were patient, and we also had the price pull way back and hit multiple entries. We had 3 entry targets on that. All 3 of them got filled. That's why this percentage is much higher than normal. because we have a lower average position. And we wouldn't have done that without low leverage. Okay, again, a lot of people got wrecked when Bitcoin dropped like this. We sustained, yes, we had one stop loss, but it wasn't even a liquidation. And then on top of that, we took some nice profits from other coins too. So again, just some friendly advice, be very careful about that. And if you're curious about what I'm referring to, cryptocash.tech is a site link down below. We have a trading academy, community, and signals group. Be sure to check out our Discord. Of course, we got some awesome community members over here and a really cool exchange opportunity, of course, as well with Bitunix too. Be sure to check them out. They give you some significant benefit rewards. Link down below for that too. Again, just mostly speaking on the people that don't already know, because obviously if you're new to the channel, you wouldn't understand that. But we do have a lot of resources here for you. So I think the summary here that I'm trying to get across is that we're in pretty decent shape here for Bitcoin, but we're not also out of the woods yet. You'll hear me say that a lot because, again, I don't like to take a trade without confirmation. Let's quickly look here again, just to note, and speaking of confirmation, well, if you haven't watched my video on the Ichimoku cloud, be sure to search for that on my channel and watch that. The reason why I say that is because this cloud here is commonly works as a resistance level, right? This is just a series of moving averages. So until we close above this level, about 2 or 3 hours above, then I don't feel comfortable taking a long position, okay? Because again, this little spurt here doesn't make me feel super comfortable. But truth is, lagging span's free and clear, conversion lines above the baseline. So we got some really good signs here letting us know that a long position should be viable in the very, very near future, okay? So just be mindful of that. If we survive the Fed meeting, the price doesn't take a tumble, then hypothetically 42,200 should be a good entry for a long position. Obviously, we never truly know where the price is going to be at that time, whenever that might be, but we have to kind of remain cautiously optimistic and try not to get super excited about a little breakout like this. This is still a false positive. We see this happen quite often where the price action comes up, rejects off the cloud, or it'll peak up for an hour and then come right back down and be like, just kidding, dead cat bounce. Yeah, this isn't a dead cat, but it's something along those lines oftentimes with the cloud. That's why we wait for confirmation, and we're not there yet. So I hope that makes sense and I described that correctly. Again, jumping over to our Twitter, Telegram, or Discord if you want to become a better trader. I provide a lot of good content and information over there, getting some really good feedback too. So thanks again for everything, and you know who you are. You've been watching for quite a while. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you. And obviously, always, I've got like my small handful of folks that always hit the like button, and they always comment with something very very uplifting. So I deeply appreciate you. You're not unnoticed. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. We'll look forward to seeing you all on the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.